Hello and a very, very good evening. My name's Sean. You are, of course, watching the Planet Cruise TV show. I always get so excited at this time on a Tuesday. We are live right now. We have got 6 amazing cruise deals. If you've never seen the show before, we'll tell you all about Planet Cruise, why you should book with us, but we've got exclusive offers and some exclusive savings now. We're going to take you to more ports than ever before, actually. Now I'm joined by a great friend of mine. I'm glad he's with me tonight, because I tell you, we've got hundreds of ports to go to tonight, and Keith's with us right now. Nice to see you,
Sean.
Keith.
Good to see you.
What an amazing show we've got coming up, haven't we?
It is fantastic. We're going all over the world. We've got an exclusive river cruise as well with Uniworld coming up with a very special guest. And then we've got opportunities to go to places that you've always dreamed of at ridiculous prices. I mean, there's some really long cruises.
I was going to say, you've got to stay watching to the end of the show, because our final cruise takes us to Australia.
All the way to Australia, and some really great ports in Australia as well, and also a stay in Sydney. Sydney? That's a good start. Sydney is what I was looking for.
But it also takes us to Bali, Thailand.
It does.
Singapore, and it's an amazing place. So, honestly, a brilliant show. But Keith's coming down with a cold, by the way, so send him your love. I know. But if you've never booked before...
Can you tell?
let's give you a little bit of information about us. Now, we are cruise experts with first-hand knowledge. We've got an outstanding track record for customer service, and we work with all the cruise lines and ships, and not just ocean cruises, river cruises, as you see tonight, and we can tailor-make all cruise holidays to suit your needs. So if you need hotel stays, if you need to change the flight, we can make everything bespoke for you. But we've got such a busy show, we are going to crack on straight away. And we're starting off with an amazing deal with Thomson Cruises. Under £630, and that's for an outside if you go for that lead date, the 12th of May.
And our guests, our viewers, love Thomson Cruises.
Yeah.
The one we had on a couple of weeks ago was sold so well. And this is a ship. This was my first ever Thomson cruise ship.
I know. You worked on this one, didn't you?
I was cruise director of this ship. A beautiful, beautiful, lovely ship.
Well, we'll take a look. Just before we do, last time we featured Thomson, well, it was a few weeks ago, we had a drinks package starting at £10 per person per night, and it basically went so quickly. So if you like this cruise and you want the drinks package, please give us a call ASAP.
Yeah. There's only ever a limited amount of those all-inclusive upgrades for Thomson, because it is so cheap. So you will be disappointed if you don't get it on that straight away.
Anyway, here's a clip of Keith. He's a bit bigger in this, you'll see, with a check shirt, but he's still our lovely Keith.
And I walk like I'm constipated. It's the John Wayne walk.
Yeah.
With its uniquely British product, small, intimate ships, a great range of cruise and stay options, all tips included, an unrivaled number of regional airports you can fly from, plus a generous baggage allowance, it's little wonder that Thomson Cruises is turning heads. They boast one of the highest levels of repeat passengers in the industry, and after 6 years working for them, I can tell you why. They are without doubt the friendliest ships afloat. Some friends of mine who cruise a lot always pack 2 sizes of clothing. One for the start of the cruise, thank you, and one for the end. And once you've tasted the food on board, you'll understand why. It's international cuisine with a British twist. And with open sitting as standard, you won't need to rush trying to keep to the ship's schedule. You can set the pace and enjoy up to 7 meals a day. Trust me, it's possible. Whether it's a freshly poured pint in a nightclub or sipping a cocktail of the day poolside, each of the bars on board Thomson ships enjoys a unique and special personality. With honest low prices, juggling waiters and service with a smile, you're never more than 2 minutes walk away from a refreshing aperitif. The Thomson Cruises has some of the best entertainment afloat. In a 2-week cruise, you'll see no fewer than 10 full production shows and some great comedy from award-winning UK guest artists. Add to that fantastic interactive game shows, cabarets, and all singing, all dancing deck parties, and you really won't want to go back to your cabin. There is lots and lots of choice with the accommodation on board Thomson ships, from insides through to stunning suites. All are en suite, offer 24-hour room service and 2 turn-downs a day. The only surprise you're going to encounter is what your hand towel will be transformed into when you return every night. My favourite was always the monkey with the sunglasses.
Now, we are taking you to some beautiful ports in this as well. Well, first of all, Keith, we're flying to Dubrovnik, aren't we?
That's right, yes. And again, Gatwick or Bristol choice of flights there. And then you are going straight down the coast, down the Adriatic to to Dubrovnik itself and enjoying the wonderful opportunity to enjoy this medieval walled city that hugs the Adriatic coastline. 1.3 miles of walls that you can explore. You may well feel a bit like an extra in Game of Thrones. You may see them filming Game of Thrones. They allow you to watch it if it is going on at the time. You can also worm your way through this maze of Renaissance palaces, fountains and cobbled streets. Maybe head over to the Dalmatian village of Cavtat, where Edward VIII and Wallis Simpson famously eloped for their honeymoon. It's a beautiful start to your cruise. Relaxing day at sea is next. Then we're going through to Corinth. This is a relatively new city by Greek standards, funnily enough, because it was all levelled by an earthquake. But you have got the remnants of the old city there. And the great thing about it is not only the Greek countryside, but a chance to go to here, the Corinth Canal. I used to sail through this on a small ship called the Calypso, which, funnily enough, was in Thomson's fleet many years ago. And you'll see wild foxes running along the side. They've got two bridges that raise up either side. The cars go across. And it was originally started by the Emperor Nero. It's incredible. And people bungee jump off the bridges. It's an incredible piece of engineering. Great to see.
I would not be doing that.
Itea is next. This is a wonderful opportunity to relax on the beach. Again, it's a prime spot on the Gulf of Corinth. You've also got a chance to go here to Delphi, the ancient city of Delphi, which gives you some of the best views. The views from the top of Delphi that you're seeing here, the Temple of Apollo, are absolutely mesmerising. And of course, maybe you can go and see if the Oracle will kind of give you some wisdom for your life. I'm sure it will say, Sean, that you're going to live long and prosper.
I hope so.
Go on another cruise.
As long as you keep cruising, yes.
Exactly, yeah. Then we're going to Corfu. Corfu, big, beautiful island. Great opportunity to get that smell of lemon blossom as you sail into the port. Shakespeare, of course, set The Tempest here. Great opportunity to see some incredible architecture, to see the views from the Bella Vista, to head to little villages like Palacatrista, and to head to Monrepos, which is just near where you dock, and it's a great chance to go to a little beach and see some wonderful Roman ruins. Then we're through to Kotor. It's a gorgeous medieval walled city, again with World Heritage status, surrounded by mountains. It's one of the most spectacular natural harbours. Be out on deck 2 hours before you arrive, because it's a stunning arrival. It's Southern Europe's longest fjord, and you can just get an impression there of the wonderful scenery you're going to experience. Again, you can walk the walls. You can also do the wine road here, which I recommend.
And this is a really beautiful.
It's an incredible itinerary. It really is, Sean. And this is the part of the world that I chose to cruise in when I purchased my first ever cruise after 12 years in the industry. So you can tell from that how much I love this area. It's a stunning area.
And also, I'm just thinking, even if you go for the May date, because we're flying over to Dubrovnik, we're going straight to the heat and the warmth, really, aren't we?
You do. You get a chance to top up that tan. And again, you're there at good times as well. In May, it's nice and warm. In July, you've got dates there in September. All these dates are going to give you a great chance to top up the tan.
Then, of course, Keith, we are back to Dubrovnik. We disembark, and you've got your flight home, of course.
There she is, Sean. Many fond memories on that lady.
And many girlfriends. Now, that's true. Anyway, let's show you what's included. It's an amazing offer tonight, but we will be very busy for this one. Every time we feature Thomson, the lines do light up. 629, and that's for the lead date there, the 12th of May. You can upgrade, and as Keith warned you, there's only a limited amount of all-inclusive upgrades available from £10 per person per night, so please go for that tonight if you can. Return flights are based from London Gatwick or Bristol. That depends on the departure date, but we do have flights available from most UK airports just for supplement, so do give us a call for those as well. Price-wise, amazing. You will get an upgrade to an outside if you go for the 12th of May, so you get all of that natural light coming into your cabin, of course. But even if you go for the July date or the September, the prices only go up by a small amount there. So great price across the board. And don't forget, if you'd like to book tonight, give us a call on that free phone number, which is 0203 6969 457. The ID number for that one, by the way, is 100 155. But this afternoon, I met a lovely lady called Catherine, and she talked me through a 6-star luxury boutique river cruise, and I was hooked. I really was. We was only supposed to chat for 5 minutes, so I was there about half an hour. Oh, seriously, the cruise that you're about to see is amazing, and I know we've got some exclusive deals for our Planet Cruise viewers. So, this is Catherine, who I met earlier. Nice to see you again.
Nice to meet you again. Hi.
And here's our very handsome Keith.
Yes, our poorly boy.
I know,
Don't get too close. I will give you a kiss, but
People will start talking and you might get a cold.
Okay, maybe later.
Now, Catherine, tell us a little bit about yourself and the company that you're with tonight.
Well, Uniworld is a river cruise company, but we're 6-star river cruising.
Wow.
So we're not talking about the big ocean cruise liners. This is a small ships, average 130 passengers. One of our sister companies is Red Carnation Hotels, so a lot of the service that we offer on board is very indicative of what you get on a hotel, very luxury, 5-6 star. It's I guarantee that once you've done it, you'll be hooked.
And everything is included here. I mean, we're talking in a bit more detail, but drinks, tips,
tours,
choice of tours.
You don't, once you get on board, you really don't have to put your hand in your pocket at all.
Well, should we go on board?
Let's
Let's have a little look and we'll talk you through. So have a look at this. So first of all, you're saying an amazing amount of staff to passengers.
We've got the highest staff to guest ratio out of any of the river cruising companies. So that way we can give our customers an absolute 6-star service. And the thing about river cruising is that it is a floating hotel. I think sometimes we get a little bit complicated with talking about staterooms and inside, outside, whatever. On a river cruise, it's always outside cabins. You're going to the absolute heart of a destination. You're not on the periphery of it. You're not on the border. You're going to right through the centre of the country. So we include all the excursions in our trips.
And you used to tell me a big choice as well.
A big choice, because we recognise that the people who travel with us are probably quite well travelled. Some of them would have been to the places, particularly the cities that we go to. So, for instance, if we're going to Vienna, they probably don't want to do the Vienna coach tour because they've been there before, but they would actually like to do a behind-the-scenes trip.
And we've just seen some of the dining. You were telling me that a lot of the food is actually locally sourced,
yeah,
isn't it,
we're
as well?
very, very unique in that we source the produce from along the river.
God, and the wines.
And absolutely, and the wines, and also not just the wines, but the beers as well. So all the menus are very reflective and indicative of the area that you're in. There's always a choice, but we've won endless awards for our food. I mean, we're renowned for the food and the service that we offer, and also just
oh my word! Look how beautiful.
Yeah, again, I can't reiterate strongly enough. It's a hotel. It is a 6-star hotel. You can get on and off this. Off the ship, when you get, because you're stopping in the centre of towns, you can get off. You can cycle round the vineyards because we have bicycles on board as well. So if you don't want to do the excursion, then just chill.
And you do those Nordic walking sticks as well, don't you?
We do the Nordic
Which I love.
walking
So,
stick.
you often see people walking around with those.
Keith, there's even gym facilities and yoga classes on board, so you can keep in shape.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd
Yes,
love that. So I need to with all that great
I
food.
was saying to Sean, it's a little disappointing that we don't have so many people attending the yoga classes in the morning.
Do you not?
No.
Good intentions,
Every night people insist that they're going to, but come the morning they're just not there.
Honestly, I think you're going to have an amazing river cruise, but let's just inspire you with the beautiful itinerary as well. So talk us through that, Keith. We're flying over to Bordeaux, aren't we?
We are, that's right. You're getting on board. A nice warm welcome as you go on board the beautiful River Royale ship. And then you're going straight out from Bordeaux, and the next day you are arriving in Cadillac. Now, this is an incredible opportunity to see a fascinating area, a fascinating region. You're going to meet friendly local winemakers, sample a variety of fine vintages, have a lovely, elegant lunch. This is all included with paired wines at the Chateau de Caverneur, which forgive my poor French pronunciation.
Sounded okay.
It's an 85-acre estate with century-old manor house, and then in the evening you get to enjoy an official captain's welcome and gala dinner. So a really lovely first start right out in the heart there of the countryside. Then we're going to take you through sailing on the river. Remember, on a river cruise there's always something to see. You're sailing through people's back gardens along beautiful vineyarded slopes, and you're straight through to Pauillac then. You're cruising the Garonne to the pretty town of Pauillac and the fabled Médoc wine route. This is the panoramic heart of the celebrated Médoc wine-growing region. You're going to be able to taste wines at a local winery. That's a tour that you can do. Remember, all these tours are included, or as an alternative, you can choose to experience the local terrain in a very different way by doing a guided bike ride through the Médoc vineyards.
I'd enjoy that.
Yeah, great memory.
Great
Yeah.
memory. And again,
I
you're
love
getting an
that.
idea of some of the vineyards, some of the wineries that you're going to get to see. But your choice there, walking or bike. Then next day we're through to Libourne, and you get an overnight here. But this is great because you head ashore on day one, which is your fourth day in total, and you can do a scenic drive. Again, this is included along this famous French Corniche route. And you're going to wind through picturesque hamlets filled with old stone houses, and later you're going to have a guided walk through the imposing 17th century Blay Fortress. This is one of 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites that you're going to include and enjoy on this particular cruise. Then we're going through to the next day. You've had an overnight in Libourne. Again, a great chance to see a place open up, because it's always different in the evening, or a different feel. And then you're going to wake up. You're then going to get to explore Saint-Emilion. Again, this is your second UNESCO area, because the whole wine growing region is UNESCO protected. Verdant vineyards that have flourished since ancient Roman times. A 12th century monolithic church carved out of limestone rock, which is partially underground, and you're going to do a walking discovery tour, making your way through the cellars for a wonderful wine tasting. All of this included. Then the next day, you've got a final chance to explore a little bit of Libourne, where you do a village day, go to a farmer's market, and then you head off down the river to Bordeaux, and you get a private evening tour in Bordeaux.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think one of the things is worth saying on this tour as well, it's not for wine connoisseurs necessarily,
No.
it's for people who really like wine and like their food. So you don't have to be an expert to really enjoy this trip.
That's you and I, Keith.
Exactly. And then the final day there, day 7, you get the penultimate day, if you like, is a chance to enjoy Bordeaux. And you've got chances to do as the locals do a Bordeaux walking tour, or an exclusive, again, Go Active bicycle ride through the Bordeaux back streets. So again, your choice, your chance to enjoy the wonderful Bordeaux, to see the luxury food stalls, the local delicacies, the wonderful chocolates, the 18th century architecture, and again, popular wine areas. So great option here.
And we're just seeing, we have to have a look at this stunning ship, the River Royale, one final time. Amazing.
It is. It is amazing.
I
Yeah.
never, without something naive, but I had no idea that a river cruise could be this luxurious 6-star.
Yeah, and as you know, I reiterate again, it is a floating hotel. So I guarantee within 3 days, all the staff will know every guest's name.
It looks
It's
okay,
just
doesn't
the
it?
service.
It looks
Yeah.
like a stunning. It looks like
Yeah.
a stunning chateau. Some of the chateaus you
It
might
is.
visit.
All
and
the
it's-
beds in the stateroom, they're all handmade by Savoie. We give you a pillow menu, so guests can choose whether they want a hard or a soft pillow. The sheets are all Egyptian cotton.
Is it
I mean,
L'Octane toiletries, I believe?
in the bathrooms it is. Yeah.
And some of the spirits in the wine in the drinks package are things like Grey Goose vodka.
Yeah, but it's not actually a drinks package. It's a bar that's open all the time, any time
Yeah,
of day.
good point, very
So
good point.
you can have, your as you say, Grey Goose vodka, your the gins. It's a hotel.
Well, I tell you what, let's just remind you of everything that's included.
Look at that.
I mean, stunning, absolutely stunning. And I asked Catherine Nelson, is there a lot of formality? Not at all.
No, not at all, because people are going there to experience the areas that they're going to. So they're on and off the ship, they're wandering on and off, so it's
So
much
don't
more
think there's
informal.
lots of dressing up,
No.
anything like that. So just to recap, unlimited complimentary beverages and tips, they're included. All of your excursions, choice of those, of course, as well. Your return flights, and remember, this is 7 nights, ultra, all-inclusive luxury on a 6-star river cruise on board the River Royale. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you even get free airport parking as well. And this is a river view, of course. Wow, I'm hooked.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
seriously.
You'll love it.
Yeah,
I guarantee
seriously.
you'll love
And
it.
final thing, you do 3 different rivers. You do the Dordogne, you do the Garonne, and also the Gironde. So it's an incredible opportunity
Yeah.
to do 3 different rivers as well.
Well, I know you've won many awards. We're going to talk about those in a second as well. Let's just remind you of the prices tonight, because they are incredible, actually. You've given us very special prices
You
tonight,
have
haven't you?
exclusive pricing, yes.
So exclusive prices for the show tonight. Great pricing across the dates there. And then numerous awards as well, just to share a few of these with you at home. Look at these recent awards.
I know, and we are very recognised in the industry for being of a very high standard. But what I would, really impress your viewers to do is go on social media, go on all these social media sites and Facebook, and just see what our customers say, because they're the best ambassadors for us.
Well, we are sadly out of time, but Catherine, thank you so much. Exclusive prices, so please book tonight as well. It was amazing, wasn't it?
They're absolutely fantastic. Yeah, really, really fantastic.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Well, we'll have you back very soon. I think that's we're really busy, and obviously only limited availability. So, The ID number for that amazing 6-star river cruise is 103139. Give us a call for that one. I think we're going to be extremely busy tonight. And that's 0203 69 69 457. But we've got so much to show you. Oh my word, seriously, I think it's the busiest show I think we're going to have this year, because we're going to move on to Norwegian Cruise Lines now on board Norwegian Sun. We're going to take you over to Santiago, to Buenos Aires. You're going to be away for nearly 3 weeks. So I'm a really, really big fan of Norwegian Cruise Lines. Amazing, not just, again, the ships and the standards, but they're really relaxed as well, freestyle cruising. Anyway, let's take you on board.
If your idea of a cruise is dim lighting, string quartets, tuxedos and ballroom dancing, then prepare to be challenged, because this cruise line is so laid back, it's almost horizontal.
Welcome to the most fun and relaxed cruise experience you're ever likely to encounter, where the entertainment never stops and the excitement just keeps on building. Welcome to freestyle cruising. Welcome to Norwegian Cruise Line. There's more restaurants than days of the week, and you can enjoy food from all over the world and dine and dress as you please. From trendy French bistros to steakhouses and sushi bars, Norwegian Cruise Line offers tons of choice. If you're a vegan, vegetarian, high carb, low carb, or gluten free, it's all covered.
Remember, this is freestyle cruising, so whatever your mood and whatever the occasion, there'll be a bar that fits the bill. With sports bars and whiskey bars, martini bars and champagne bars, alfresco bars and wine bars, bars with music and bars with sport, even ice bars. One thing's for sure, you definitely won't go thirsty.
Imagine playing Nintendo Wii on a 2-story high screen, or challenging a friend on the all-new Aqua Racer. Visualise eating world-class cuisine while acrobats tumble down on silks around your table. Or simply enjoying a beer as comedians make you smile at dedicated comedy clubs. Picture yourself singing along as dueling pianos compete, or settling into your own seat for one of the Tony Award-winning shows. Whether you're a single cruiser, holidaying with all the family, or planning a group cruise, you'll find something perfect for you.
Norwegian Cruise Line offers one of the widest selections of accommodation in the industry. There are exclusive suites where you have your own private sun deck, along with brilliant interjoining family staterooms that are cleverly located near all the kids' facilities. And balcony staterooms where you wake up to a different view every morning. But it's in the studio staterooms where Norwegian are head and shoulders above the competition. A private complex dedicated to solo cruisers with, most importantly, no single supplement.
God, I had a great time with Norwegian Cruise Lines.
Really, really great fun, excellent entertainment, lots of dining options.
But say, really relaxed.
Really relaxed, really relaxed.
Oh, forgot to mention as well, this always makes me smile. You're away 20 nights. The 14-night cruise is all-inclusive as well. I know. I'd save a lot of money.
It's incredible value when you work out what you're getting here and where you're going. For the money you're paying, it's incredible.
It's really good. Anyway, so let's talk you through. Sit back and relax and enjoy this one. So we're flying from Heathrow to Santiago, and then we've got a transfer from the airport to a 5-star hotel.
For 2 nights, that's right. And of course, the capital of Santiago sprawls at the feet of the mighty snow-capped Andes. You've got the Maipo Valley, Chile's internationally renowned wine district, just a short drive to the south. You've got all the wonderful architecture of Santiago to explore, including the main square. You can walk through the gardens there, listen to the music, see the street buskers, see the changing of the guard that takes place every day at 10 a.m. And of course, you can do this. You can go through and enjoy some of the amazing views, do a funicular ride in the nearby UNESCO harbour of Valparaiso, which is where you're actually going to pick up the ship. Big other thing to mention, just the bohemian delights of the Bella Vista neighbourhood. Great street art, great food, and the chance to go to La Chascona, which is the home. La Chascona, which is the home of Nobel poet Pablo Neruda, which he built for his, I think it was his 3rd wife, Matilda. He had a few. He was a bit of a goer, was old Pablo. Okay, then you're transferring on board the ship and Norwegian Sun, and then you've got, okay, it's 2 weeks. So again, all your drinks are now included, which is incredible. You've got a relaxing day at sea, familiarising yourself with the amazing entertainment and all that free food and entertainment and great free drinks as well. Then Puerto Montt is next. This is your gateway to the magnificent Lake District of Chile, snow-capped volcanoes gazing down on alpine valleys, nestled amongst these low hills. And then a chance to head up to places like Puerto Varas, which is one of what they call the German villages. Beautiful chance to see these gabled homes with elaborate balconies. Then we're going to go through to Puerto Chacabuco. That's day 7. This is your gateway to the wild and beautiful Aysén district of Chile, and this is in gorgeous, again, beautiful cliffs, plunging waterfalls, immense river valleys, all against the backdrop of what we call the Southern Andes. You can also go to what they call the Rio Simpson National Preserve. This is also known as, people might know it as Northwest Patagonia, but beautiful, beautiful part of the world.
This all looks it's an area of the world that I'm just desperate to cruise in.
You really should, Sean, and this would be a great chance for you to go, because day 8 then you're cruising the Patagonic channels and the Chilean fjords. Again, you're going through glacier-studded waters that are full of dolphins and penguins and sea lions. Day 9 then you're going to cruise the Straits of Magellan and see again areas of stunning beauty, pretty bays and inlets. Look at this. Then we're going through day 10 to Punta Arenas. This is an incredible opportunity for you to go through to the Torres del Paine National Park, see the penguin colony at Sena Otway, or the Martian volcanic topography of places like the Paliec National Park. Absolutely incredible. Just look at that.
I know.
It's like out of a storybook. It's like out of the very best films that you see. And this is what you're going to be seeing when you arrive. You're going to be taken there effortlessly. There's the cheeky penguins we love. Then you're going to cruise the Beagle Channel this time, go through to Oceania, Argentina. This is surrounded on 3 sides by towering peaks. It's a former penal colony, and it sits on the banks of the Beagle Channel, and it's spectacular because it's amidst waterfalls, glaciers, beach forests, and loads of marine life which abounds ashore. Then, or offshore I should say, rather than ashore, then you're going to get to cruise Cape Horn. This is going around the southernmost tip of South America. It's the culmination of the Andes range, of course. It's legendary because of the history. And once you've done that, you'll be able to wear a gold loop earring and put your feet on the dinner table.
That's tradition, isn't
Tradition,
it?
that's tradition, absolutely. Then the next day, you're in the Falkland Isles. Again, wonderful wildlife here. Penguins, whales, dolphins, sea lions, the albatross, the ferns, the grasses, an abundance of flowers, including the delicate pale maidens, which the Falkland Isles are famous for. Then you've got some relaxing days at sea, soaking up again all that wonderful coastline as you sail up towards Uruguay, Monte Negrito. Nestled between Brazil and Argentina, it's the 2nd smallest country in South America, one of the most literate nations in the world. It's a stunning capital to explore, very cosmopolitan, very charming, full of broad boulevards and fountains and stately squares, irresistible sidewalk cafes, and if you go out into the countryside, you can go and see the life of the gaucho, the cowboy. Then we're going through from here through to Buenos Aires. So this is another incredible. Look at the things you're doing. So now Buenos Aires, you've got an overnight on board on the ship before you then disembark and you go to a hotel for another 5-star hotel stay for another 2 nights. So 3 full days to explore Buenos Aires, which is incredible. Literally translated, it means fresh air. It's also known as the Paris of the South, and of course it's that home of those beautiful Argentinian hearty steaks, those beautiful bold red wines. You've got the La Boca district, of course, where many of the Italian immigrants first settled. That's the place that gave birth to the tango, and now, of course, you can see the metal houses that they've used for years there that are painted in these bright reds and yellows and blues and greens. You can head out into the countryside again and see the life of the gaucho. You can explore the stunning interior and see the waterfalls, the jungles, the local wildlife. Go through to the Recoleta Cemetery. It's an incredible place to go and see the history of this remarkable city, and of course we know it because of Eva Peron. We know it because of the remarkable lady.
I always have the songs in my head.
I have to stop myself from singing it, you know what I mean? But you can go and see her wonderful black marble crypt, which of course is set in the Recoleta Cemetery, which is well worth doing as well. But learn the tango is what I say, and try some wine and some steak.
Keith, when we've ever had an itinerary like this, the price should never be $1,799. Bear in mind, this is for an ocean view, and you're going to get the drinks package for 40 nights. So it's amazing.
I mean, it's 21 nights, Sean. It's 20 or 20 nights in total. Yeah, that's an incredible value.
If I could honestly book this, I have sadly run out of holiday allowance until April. But if I hadn't, I would book this in a heartbeat. So, and we know it's going to be busy. So please book as soon as you can. Now you're getting a free upgrade from Inside to Ocean View if you go for the 9th of March. That's the date that is so low in price. Return flights from London Heathrow and the extra 2 night stays in 5-star hotels in Santiago and Buenos Aires. And you will get, to remember, this is a new exclusive package, the free drinks package as well. That is included. Wow. Now, price-wise, both dates are very good, but the March one is I think that's the best I've ever seen.
Well, it's simply mind-blowing. When you think about the flights involved alone,
I know.
Sean, and the fact you're away for 3 weeks.
And the free drinks as well. Just to remind you what's included in that drinks package: spirits and cocktails, wine by the glass, bottled or draft beers, and fountain soda and juice as well. That one is going to go very, very quickly tonight. So if you want to book it, or you've got any questions, the ID number for that one is 87103. And remember, you can give us a call on that free phone number. What are you going to say, Keith?
Just quickly again, if you wanted to contact us on Twitter, it's @PlanetCruise or @BeefyKeithy. And Libby Whitehead got in touch. She said, Tuesday night, Planet Cruise Fix with Keith and Sean. Keith, hope you're feeling better soon. Big hugs. Oh, that's really nice. And Charles said, I would send a hug if I need it. So people are being sympathetic.
He's already got a box of tissues down and some hot lemons.
I know.
Stop making such a fuss, Keith. That's my... He is quite poorly, bless him.
I'm dying. It's bad flu. It's bad flu.
Bless him. No, you are,
I'm near the end.
Anyway, the hugs are coming through, so thank you. Now we're on to Royal Caribbean next. Lake Garda on this one as well.
Lovely. Now, we've not featured stays in Lake Garda for a while, Sean.
No.
And this is what's lovely.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great chance. So you're flying from Gatwick to Verona, and then you've got to stay in a 3-night hotel to explore this beautiful playground of the Italians, which is absolutely huge, surrounded by vineyards all around the outside, and the wonderful Simeone, the village of Simeone, of course, which is right near the centre, which you can explore with a little castle and the Roman ruins. Beautiful.
And you also get a 2-night stay in Venice as well, but a 7-night cruise is included as well. You look nice there, Keith.
No, I was feeling rather... I was under scrutiny there. We have ways of making you talk. There we go.
Now, have a look at this. So we're on board the beautiful Vision of the Seas, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. And again, Royal Caribbean. So we're talking about a really fantastic brand. We're talking about a ship that is a destination in itself. Broadway-style entertainment, great discos in the evening. It's multi-generational cruising. So great dining, for something for everyone. So you're going to get the really great fun and burgers and chips if you want it. You can get the fine dining with steak and surf and turf. Maybe try some Pan-Asian cuisine. Head out in the evening to watch a Broadway-style show.
And the shows are really good.
Really fantastic. Yeah, absolutely.
Big shows, aren't they?
Big shows. And again, a lot of aerial acrobatics in there. You might have the big ice show going on the onboard ice rink. You can go out for cocktails before and after. Go out, on deck during the day and enjoy the swimming pools. Or a lot of people relax in the hot tubs at night. You're sitting at 8 o'clock in the evening with a glass of champagne as you sail past amazing destinations. And of course, you can eat somewhere different virtually every night. That's the great thing about these big ships. There are so many different options for you to enjoy.
Do you know, I was just thinking, if you've never been on a cruise ship, you may be one of the viewers that watches the show that's never booked. Something like this is great because you have got, the pre-cruise stay in Lake Garda and Venice, and then a 7-night cruise. So, if you and your partner may be debating, shall we do a cruise or not, this combines the best of both, doesn't it?
It's amazing. And having been to Lake Garda, my sister, of course, who lives in Italy, is married to a Sicilian, took us out to Lake Garda.
I've never been there, it's stunning.
It's stunning. And, you can also go to Verona for a little while, and Venice, but you're going to do a stay in Venice as well. So Verona would be a good day trip.
So, let's take you there. So, as we mentioned, starts off with that flight to Verona. You're transferred from the airport, and you've got 3 nights in the beautiful Lake Garda.
Yeah, so I'll just very quickly give you an overview. You can see it here. It's a massive lake, like a small inland sea. Very glamorous. Great chance for you to go through to Simeone, see the castles, the Roman ruins, and then again enjoy these incredible lakesides where they produce olive oil, great wines. You can go do tours of the wineries as well. Really beautiful. Or go out on the water and sunbathe and swim. Then you're going to head your way through from the hotel to the train station. You're going to board a train to Venice. You're going to then get a chance to stay in a 4-star hotel in Venice for a 2-night stay. So now we're through to Venice. Incredible chance. Now, the big thing about Venice is that it is still one of the most romantic cities in the world. I'd just say go and get lost because it's an incredible place. So many nooks and crannies. Wherever you go, you'll fall in love with the place. If you want a great eat as the locals do, head over to the Lido. If you want to go and be surrounded by the pigeons and see some of the history, head to St Mark's Square. You've got the islands of Burano and Murano as well, with the Glass and Malesa done respectively. And of course, you've got the famous gondola trips. But it's an incredible chance. And you're going to sail out of this as well. You're going to sail out past the Campanile, the tall tower you saw.
And
there.
it is an amazing sail away, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. And again, there's 117 different islands, 150 canals, 400 bridges. You'll get a glimpse, a taste of that as you visit and then sail out. Now, you're on board the ship. And this is a great chance because you're then visiting your first port of call after Venice's KOTOR. I have already dealt with this, but be out on deck for the sail-in because it's stunning. Then further down the Adriatic to Corfu, beautiful island, go and explore the old town, get some wonderful gifts and eat out and get a Greek salad. Then from Corfu, we're heading through to Athens, Piraeus. Piraeus, of course, is the port where you dock. Athens is a short transfer or drive away. It's an incredible chance to go and see the mighty Parthenon, which has stood for over 2,000 years, perched on top of the Acropolis you're seeing there. You can explore the foothills of the Acropolis, go and see the Monostrati street markets, go and see the changing of the guard. They do the wonderful high kicking and wear those great short skirts that you'd love, Sean. And of course,
it may be ill, but it's still cheeky.
I'm trying.
Mykonos is next, isn't it?
Then we're through to Mykonos, absolutely. And this is an incredible place where the iconic 16th century windmills stand in contrast against these gorgeous little bays and inlets with beautiful soft white sand. Go and see Patronus the Pelican. Some friends sent us for a picture of Patronus the Pelican recently. It was great to see, so you can go looking for him. He's the island's mascot, but it really is gorgeous. And the place where your dock, Chorda, was built to confuse pirates. Literally, it really was. It is confusing, but it's beautiful. It's great to walk around. And there's those gorgeous, very photographic windmills. Then from Mykonos, we're going through to one of my favourite ports that we very rarely get to cover, Agostoli. This is Kefalonia. It's the biggest of what they call the Greek Ionian Islands. It was the big the backdrop to the Hollywood blockbuster Captain Corelli's Mandolin. So most of that was filmed here, and you get these tree-studded hills, these sprawling vineyards, these soaring coastal cliffs, and these honey-hued sands that are kissed by turquoise waters. It's gorgeous. Relaxing day at sea, back to Venice. Wow. It's a great itinerary.
Well, just to remind you, you will be on board the Vision Seas. Should say, by the way, the hotel stays are included here, the train's included. You just need to make your own way from the hotel to the train station. But all the other, hotels and the train ticket is included, of course, as well.
And the only reason we're not doing that is because we literally can't book it from this end.
I remember,
It's a really simple and easy thing to do.
But I'm a big fan of Royal Caribbean. I've cruised with them several times. My first cruise was with Royal Caribbean.
You've taken your mum on a Royal Caribbean cruise, haven't you?
Yeah, it was a great time. Great safe for the entire family, from your great-grandparents to the young kids. And great service, great food, accompanied with years and years of experience. I'm feeling hungry looking at that, I've not eaten much today.
Nice bit of fish.
I know. Well, anyway, let's see what's included on this one. So, your return flights, as mentioned. Flights are available from most UK airports. We're always able to do that, generally speaking, here with Planet Cruise. We've got the 3-night stay in the beautiful Lake Garda, and of course, the train to Venice is included, and the 2-night stay in that 4-star hotel in Venice. And price-wise, we've got a great variety of dates on this one, May all the way through to September. And actually, the prices don't vary too much, even when you're going to peak season there. The ID number on that one is 109529. By the way, phone lines open until 10:30 tonight, Keith, aren't they?
That's right, yeah.
10:30 tonight.
And the great thing about those dates as well is you're going to get good sunshine, good warmth at all times. And remember, it's warmer in this kind of edge of the Eastern Med than it is in the Western Med. So if you are a lover of the sunshine, it's a good choice for you as well.
Again, we're always busy on a Tuesday, but don't forget, if you've got questions, queries, we've got our cruise consultants ready to take call, ready to help, and find you the perfect cruise. Anyway, we're going to move on to Oceania cruises. Keith and I have cruised Oceania, and the standards, the service, the food is off the scale. Here's our lovely Keith to tell you more.
In 2003, two of Luxury Cruises' biggest names teamed up to create one of the best value-for-money options in cruising. A destination-intensive, floating hotel experience with top-notch food and superior service. Welcome to a cruise line for enthusiastic foodies, where you can have whatever you want, whenever you want. This is value without compromise. This is Oceania Cruises. Oceania have an open seating dining experience where all the specialty restaurants are complimentary with no hidden fees. But what's truly impressive is the quality of the ingredients, with the beef and the lamb sourced from their own farm in Colorado and the seafood from their own farm in Maine. It's a culinary journey you will never ever want to end. When you cruise with Oceania, unlimited complimentary soft drinks, bottled water, specialty coffees, teas and juices are all included in the price on every sailing. Or if, like me, you're a coffee lover, then this is definitely the cruise line for you. With the legendary Illy coffee served all day and night here in Baristas. If you're a lover of the arts, then you're going to find the entertainment both engrossing and exciting. You can attend a live classical concert under the stars, or marvel at magicians and comedians, or soak up a fantastic show. The award-winning Canyon Ranch Spa has been the acknowledged world leader in healthy living expertise, and a haven of luxury and comfort and warmth for over 30 years. And it's no surprise then that they chose Oceania Cruises as the perfect partner. And on board all the ships you can relax in open-air whirlpools, indulge in detoxifying body wraps, or enjoy the latest Eastern treatments such as shiatsu, reflexology and acupuncture. The generous proportions of Oceania Cruises suites and staterooms are the ultimate in luxury. You can plump the goose-down pillows of your prestige tranquility bed, or breathe in the fresh sea air on your private teak veranda. Whatever it is, Oceania suites feature oversized living and dining areas, as well as marble and granite-clad bathrooms and bathtubs.
I mean, we both had an amazing time, didn't we, Kate?
Yeah. Oh, no, massive fans. I mean, it's 6-star cruising with a real intensive focus on great food.
Yeah, and actually great destinations. Talking of which, we fly you to Barcelona, you're transferred from the airport, and you embark the beautiful Nautica for a 10-night cruise. Where's first?
Yes,
it's Alicante,
port intensive. Remember, all these ports you're staying longer than you normally would with a lot of the other companies, Sean, as well. So you get a proper chance to enjoy them. Alicante's first. It lies, of course, on Spain's radiant Costa Blanca. It's gorgeous, a chance to go through the wonderful waterfront boulevard, and then, of course, to see all the incredible beaches that stretch off. And if you get a chance, the Grand Castle of Santa Barbara that overlooks the city gives you great views. Now, from here, we're then going through to Majorca. The Majorca is a stunning island that you know all about for many reasons, because of the beaches, because of the incredible harbour that you dock in with the huge Gothic cathedral on the wrong waterfront. You've also got the Tramontura Mountains you can explore inland, and you've got the Sola train as well, where you can go from a little vintage 1920s electric train through to Sola, which is in the heart of the mountains. It's gorgeous. Lots of chance to enjoy the true slice of Spanish island life. Then you've got a relaxing day at sea before you go through to Sicily. The island of Sicily, the port is Palermo, sits just below the boot, of course, of Italy itself. And this is great because you have got all the history, all the romance, all the intrigue of Sicily, with a chance to walk in the footsteps of the Godfather and see some of the filming locations, to go to the Godfather villages. You've also got a chance to go through to the Capuchin convent and see these mummified bodies that are each dressed in their final clothes for their final journey, which is absolutely stunning. It sounds a little bit weird, but it's incredible. And you've got a chance, it goes really well with the mummified bodies. Try the Sicilian ice cream. That goes really well. That leads on. I've worked that one out well, haven't I? Then we're going through to the Eternal City, Civitavecchia, which is the chance for you to go through to Rome, chance to go and see His Holiness the Pope, to explore Vatican City, the Sistine Chapel, maybe to stand in awe and look upwards as you walk all around the city, because there's so much to see and do. And of course the Colosseum, great opportunity to see how people fought and died for the entertainment of others, and a chance also to walk through the ancient Roman Forum in the footsteps of Julius Caesar and some of the intrigue and murders that took place there.
I mean when I first walked into the Colosseum, I just could not believe the scale, the size.
Yeah, unless you've been there, you can't get your heads around it. And plus there's real gladiators outside that you can have your photo with as well. Yeah. You know, that apparently have been there for hundreds of years. Then we're going through to a new port, actually, that we haven't featured before, Porto Santo Stefano. This is off the coast of Tuscany, and it's just it's an incredible location. Just look at that. Incredible opportunity for you to see what was now, really, it's mainly a 16th century fortified seaport. And it was fortified against pirate attacks because it kept on getting attacked. And this imposing Spanish fortress still dominates the harbour. You can walk along the citadel's walls, and then you can head out to the nearby Giglio Island. I wonder how it got that name.
Giglio Island?
Well, Giglio,
oh,
slightly
Giglio.
different, but I call it Giglio Island. It's quite funny. Well, I find it funny, but I've got very little life. Okay, then we go through to Livorno. This is your chance to head out to Florence and Pisa. Of course, we all know about the Renaissance masterpiece of Florence. We all know about the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Livorno itself, though, was founded in the 16th century and is known as Little Venice. Lots of lovely little canals you can explore and a great market there as well. But Tuscany's on your front doorstep. Lucca and Siena, some of the towns you can also explore there. Then through to Monte Carlo. This is great. The Grand Prix, the glamour, the gambling, the Grimaldi monarchy. So now we're in Monte Carlo. The famous Grand Casino, of course, which is where you can go and feel like James Bond.
Oh, it's great. It's just great to walk around. I'll tell you what, mate, the cars that I spotted as well.
Oh, you just need to stand there for 5 minutes and you see the, you see these millionaires driving up in their, Ferraris, and then you see someone from Towie getting out and think, well, how's that happened?
It's a fascinating place, isn't it?
It is. It really, really is. And then through to Marseille, and this is your gateway to Provence. Yes, it is a magical harbour. It is the home of Boule and Boulogne-Bonnet. It's a chance to go and see the views from there, the Notre Dame Cathedral. But yeah, it's your gateway through to Provence and to the amazing landscape that inspired people like Van Gogh, the sunflowers and the lavender and more. And then back to Barcelona before you have to fly back to London Gatwick. So it's an incredible look at all those ports, Sean.
Now, you're not going to believe this, but we're also going to give you, as well as the free Wi-Fi on the screen, you've got a choice of the free house drinks package on this, or, this gets even better, look at this, or free $800 on board spend. We worked that out with today's current exchange rate. It was over £550 per stateroom. Now, you could put that credit towards spa treatments, excursions, things in the boutiques, the stores on board, but you can either go for that or the free drinks. We've got return flights included. That's one of the best offers that we've ever had with Oceania.
It's really, really good. And remember again, because of the quality of the food you're getting on board, because of how intensive the port stays are and how late you stay,
it's amazing.
You really are getting a chance to explore the destinations in more detail.
And of course, all of your overseas transfers as well. That one is going to go very quickly tonight. It is ID number 95518. But remember, do book that one tonight if you possibly can, particularly with the free drinks or the free $800.
So Carlo Jesus got in touch with another amazing Oceania Cruises Meg cruise on this week's show. Thanks so much. We've also got Philip Perry saying, well done Keith, looks like you're going to make it through the show. And a lovely one from Sonia, all this talk of hot tubs at night and drinks by the pool. Can't wait till our next cruise. Jade booked ours, she was very helpful, so thank you Sonia for letting us know.
My next cruise with Planet Cruise is 3 weeks' time.
Unbelievable.
I know.
It's not fair, is it? How the other half live?
It's my first cruise this year, what are you saying? Anyway.
It's only February.
Well, we are in February, yeah. Now, Keith, you're going to be at the Luxury River and Ocean Cruise Show, aren't you?
I am on the 3rd of March. I'll be one of the speakers there, but I'll also be there just generally to chat to people. All the luxury river brands are going to be there represented. It's at the Old Thorns Manor. We'd love you to come along. It's completely free to register, and you get a free glass of bubbly. You get to chat to loads of lovely people. You get exclusive deals that are only going to be available to you on the day. So get in touch and book it and book to come along because we'd love to see you there.
And you don't have to be there for the whole 6 hours. You can turn up any time in the afternoon. Anyway, we've got an amazing biggie for the end of the show. It's from Princess Cruises. I'm a big fan of Princess. On board the Emerald Princess, we're going to take you to Thailand, Bali, Sydney for, hang on, even I've forgotten how good the price was. I knew it was good. That is really good. Anyway, starts off, that's exceptional, isn't it? With 2 nights in a 4-star hotel in Singapore. Let's take you there. Shh. Shh. Shh.
Oh, shit.
I loved Singapore, but I was only there one night. And this gives you a chance to say 2 nights in a 4-star hotel. Amazing place, isn't it?
It is an amazing place, and there's so much to do. I mean, you've got a rough glimpse of it there, but we could talk about Singapore the whole show on its own.
Anyway, that's just the beginning. Because you then get on board the Emerald Princess, oh my word, 80 nights. And anyway, here's a taste. I love Princess, great brand. Here's a taste of what life's going to be like on board.
Emerald Princess is a Grand Class ship that entered service for Princess Cruises in April 2007. She's one of the largest ships in the Princess fleet. There are nearly 900 balcony staterooms from which to take in the colourful sunrise over the ocean. Leisurely days spent on board in the Piazza-style atrium are relaxing and entertaining, with the nearby International Cafe fulfilling your cravings for fresh salads and toasted paninis, or maybe even a glass of milk with fresh cookies. Whether you're getting refreshed with a workout in the fitness centre, or putting your feet up at movies under the stars, your experience on the Emerald Princess is sure to be an unforgettable one. So with so much going on board Emerald Princess, it's a good idea to get some inside information. And who better to ask than the cruise director, Kelvin.
How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thanks for coming along and talking to us.
Thank you.
Now, you've been, what, 15 years with Princess?
Princess, 15 years. I joined actually the Sun Princess, which is a smaller ship than the Emerald, in 1998.
What can people expect the first time they come on board Emerald Princess?
Well, there's a huge variety. We have singers, we have musicians, instrumentalists, magicians, comedians. Comedians are a big thing with the Brits. They seem to love them. But then, of course, we have big production shows as well with our singers and dancers. You know, we offer, on this ship in particular, 4 big production shows.
And if someone was cruising on Emerald Princess for the first time, what can they expect?
Well, I think for the first time, I think they've got to open up their mind and, you know, really enjoy everything that the ship has to offer. Even try stuff that they may never have tried before. You know, with so many different activities and shows going on. Yeah, they really need to, I think, open up their mind, and I think they'll enjoy everything. Yeah.
Well, exciting time. Yeah, thank you very much, Kelvin.
Pleasure.
Cheers.
Great to have you on board.
So you're going to be on board a fantastic ship, the Emerald Princess, but look at where we're cruising to. So we've had our stay in, of course, Singapore, but we're making our way to
Koh Samui. Okay, so relaxing day at sea, enjoying all the ship has to offer before you hit this gorgeous tropical island. Full of stunning beaches, great introduction to Thailand, to try some of the local Thai cuisine, the spicy curries, and go and see a monkey show. They've been using monkeys on the island for years to shimmy up the trees and throw down the coconuts. And it's incredibly good fun to go and watch. Then you're going just across the water, still in the central area here, and going over to Lam Shabang. And Lam Shabang is the port for Bangkok. It's a transfer of a couple of hours, but it is well worth doing. This is an incredible multicultural city. Remember, Thailand is is the only country in Southeast Asia that was never colonised. It was never taken over by another country, and therefore it retains a tremendous cultural authenticity. And some of the amazing temples like Wat Arun you're going to see are stunning. Okay. From Lam Shabang, from Bangkok, and make sure you do a tuk-tuk ride. Then we've got some relaxing days at sea before you then go through to Bali. Now, of course, the Indonesian islands are stunning. There's over 18,000 in total to visit, so this one at least will mean you've only got 17,999 left to do. But it's incredible because it's full of gorgeous rice paddies and these gorgeous lush interiors with these stunning temples hidden in the jungle. You've also got a chance to see the Balinese fire dance called the Ketchuk, and to go to the famous temple of Hanuman, which is in the monkey forest of Ubud.
Then 3 days at sea, and we're making our way over to Australia.
That's right. Fremantle, which is the port for Perth, which is the gateway to the wild west of Australia. It's bathed in an astounding 3,000 hours of sunshine each year. Get your head around that.
Wow.
It's situated Perth on the banks of the Swan River. You can do a Swan River cruise. You can also go through to what they call the marine environment of Western Australia and see all the marine animals, including sharks and tropical fish and these beautiful coral reefs, or head to some amazing beaches. Then you're going your next day from Fremantle, from Perth, heading through to a place called Busselton, Margaret River. It's a vibrant coastal city. It's a laid-back, enticing chance to see lots of natural wonders and just to enjoy some great pursuits and great beaches and a 120 wineries that you can explore down the Margaret River.
And then 3 days at sea, then Melbourne.
And Melbourne's there, a sophisticated, slick, bohemian city full of character-filled neighbourhoods, produces some of the best art, music, cuisine and fashion in the world. They love their sports, and you can also do the Puffing Bill Billy train. It's a century-old train which runs on the original mounting track out to the Danadil Ranges, and you get a chance to pan for gold like the oldies do.
And then, I mean, it's so good this is it. We finish in Sydney, and you actually get 2 nights in a 4-star hotel, and you get the Bondi Beach tour, don't you?
You do, you get that. You get the Bondi Beach tour included, along with Sydney sights, and of course a chance to see the coat hanger, as the locals call it. You're seeing it there, the Harbour Bridge.
Apologies, that was a little bit quick, but please give us a call right now. We'll talk through it in more detail. Look at the price on the screen. Bear in mind, you've got the return flights. You've got the 2-night stay in Singapore. You've got the 2-night stay in Sydney in 4-star hotels. The tours, an amazing offer. And you are away for 3.5 weeks, aren't you? So what I'm going to do, we've literally got, I'm going to have to get my teeth in, Keith. We've got about a minute to remind you of all the cruises we've had. Here we go. We started off with Thomson Cruises, 629, and that is, of course, for an outside if you go for that lead date there. And be quick, if you book tonight, hopefully you'll be able to get the all-inclusive upgrade from only £10 per person per night. We then had the lovely Catherine from Uniworld with the Royale River Cruise there. A river view for 1519, and everything is included there, don't forget. This is 6-star boutique luxury. We then took you on Norwegian cruise lines on board the Norwegian Sun, 20 nights Santiago to Buenos Aires, an ocean view for 1799, and you do of course get the free upgrade to all-inclusive on that one. Then over to Royal Caribbean, Vision of the Seas. Lovely this one because it's a land stay in Lake Garda for 3 nights, 2 nights in Venice, and then that amazing cruise, of course, as well. Loads of dates to choose from, and the price there is just over £1,000, £1,049 per person. Oceania have given us an amazing offer tonight. Remember, not just free Wi-Fi, free drinks, or free $800 on-board spend. And then we finished with, I can honestly say, I think the best offer I've seen with Princess when it comes to Singapore, Thailand, Bali and Sydney, 1749. If you've never booked with us before, don't forget, unbiased service, open 7 days a week and best price guarantee. Keith, I hope you get better soon. By the way, it's Keith's birthday tomorrow. Are you 40? I haven't said you're 40. Is it 40?
I'm not 40. I'm 39 tomorrow.
Oh, but it's close, isn't it?
I'm still in my 30s, just about.
Listen, happy birthday, seriously.
Thanks, mate. Thank you very much.
I would give you a hug, but he's very ill, bless him.
Now, let's say hello to Wendy and Jonathan as well, who got in touch earlier. And there was also a great tweet on there from Jeff Scott, at Planet Cruiser, at Peter Keithy. We'll see you soon.
Listen, thanks to everyone that's watched. Get better soon, Keith, and happy birthday.